Etheria Restart just came out with Hyper Talk Episode 3. As you can see right here, we have a new Animus, new gameplay, and a new code, Etheria 30D. Make sure that you guys check that one out inside of the game. What I want to do is check this out right now with all of you and see exactly what we can expect from this. So let's hit play. We'll commentate along the way. Again, thanks to Etheria Restart for sponsoring today's video. And if you've never played the game, got the QR code right here and in the link in the description. Now let's dive into this. Always coming through with some hype music though to start some things out. All right, I'm excited. Let's see what's coming to the game. Is the new Animus gonna be worth our time? I already know the answer.
Hey there, I'm Marcus, joining you once again to explore the latest news from Etheria Restart with Chris.
Hey guys, it's me, Chris, again, here for the third episode of Hyper Talk. Can you believe it's already been a month since Etheria launched? Marcus,
that's crazy.
Want to share some of the incredible milestones we've hit?
Absolutely. We've officially crossed 1.5 million downloads worldwide.
Not surprised.
The Discord community has grown over 100,000 members who share strategies and stories daily. And the YouTube content from both players and creators has been amazing. We want to thank you for the incredible support.
But honestly, these achievements are all because of you guys. Etheria shines because of your support. Speaking of appreciation, we've got some in-game goodies for you guys. Use the code Etheria30D for some in-game rewards.
All right, let's jump into today's questions. First up, how often will Blessings Galore events last? Will there be daily attempt limits?
So we launched one of these events about 2 weeks ago, and we loved seeing everyone's enthusiasm. Your feedback has been invaluable to us. Going forward, we'll announce these events 5 days in advance on our official platforms and in-game notifications. And the good news is that there's no attempt limit. So make sure to look out for these notifications and manage your stability wisely until then.
Smart, fair enough.
Next question.
Easy.
Are there description errors with the Revelation Halloween shells? And is it normal that they let Freya deal explosive damage?
We did have some incorrect buff descriptions that have been fixed in recent updates, but as for Freya's design, this is in line with the game. You need to max her attack and crit, and then pair her with Revelation to pull it off. Sure, it looks pretty powerful, but there are matrices in the game that can work with counter strategy. We'd love to see players work together to come up with these strategies.
Everyone's also curious about balance updates. Will you establish regular schedule updates for these? And since DTing is incredibly strong right now, is he going to get nerfed?
No.
Balance is crucial for our game, so we don't make these changes lightly.
We just put out a guide on DT and how he's just a beast inside of the game. I hope there's no nerf coming. Check out the guide.
Previously, we've only fixed bugs so far that impacted the game progression. Our plan is to handle balance in between RTA seasons, so as for DTing, I can guarantee he'll stay powerful the entire season. He's not getting nerfed.
Nice.
He's never been nerfed since launch and won't be touched throughout this whole season.
Another question. We're constantly swapping equipment during character development. In ETH Arena and United Front, does the game save whatever equipment you have on for these formations or not?
That's a great question. For ETH Arena, equipment updates in real time based on what you have on the characters currently. You'll need to manage these resources carefully to make sure that your defensive teams are running defensive gear, and etc. Early on, you might find yourself constantly borrowing modules between characters and shifting around, but as you progress, this will get a little bit easier and you'll have a greater equipment collection.
Yeah, basically what they're saying is in the beginning, you're not going to have a ton of equipment, so you're going to have to share between your characters or your Animus. And as you play longer, you'll get more materials, you'll get more gear, and you'll be able to do less sharing and more permanent gearing.
United Front works a little bit differently though. It only saves the equipment from your last deployed formation. Any changes made afterward won't affect this formation. If you need to update your equipment during the layout period, make sure to re-enter your formation and confirm the layout before the phase ends.
A question about unions. What happens when a union president goes inactive, but all the other members are still active?
You know, in some other games, if a president of a union is offline for, let's say, 2 weeks, it'll bump that president status to the vice president or to the next person lower. What happens here?
Let me explain how union leadership works. After creating a union, the president can't be changed for the first week. After that, they can voluntarily transfer leadership to other members. If a president stays offline for more than 30 days and there's a vice president that has been active within the last 24 hours, they can start an impeachment against the president. So leadership will then go to the most active VP with the highest contribution score.
This is important not because you're trying to take over someone's leadership status, but if you have a family of players that are inside of a union. They are then maybe the leader goes AWOL or just gone, never coming back to the game. You'll never have those capabilities. So it's nice that there's something in place, and it's not uncommon.
About banner schedules. Holden and Hoyen's banner has been updated pretty quickly, but Yeli took 2 weeks. What's the plan going forward?
So in Etheria's early days, we didn't have as much Animus for diverse strategies. So in this phase, we kept banners coming a little bit more frequently. Now that we've built up the roster, we're stabilizing at 1 new banner every 3 weeks. Plus, each update brings more than just new banners, so expect new events and gameplay as well.
Now, keep in mind, they're talking about new banners. They're going to be talking about new Animus, and I will tell you ahead of time, I do plan on going for this Animus, and I already have the pieces in place to get this Animus absolutely for free as well, so stay tuned.
Since we're on the topic of banners, can you tease any upcoming Animus?
Say?
I was hoping you'd ask. I came prepared today. But before we dive into the details, let's take a quick look at this beautiful animated showcase. Let's watch it together.
All right. Koi.
深海タワーに行かずこんなところで関東だなんて。もう深海グループはルパートの手中に落ちたわ。あなた、今の自分の境遇を分かってる？
ええ、ご心配には及びません。私にも考えがあります。
奴を捕らえろ！決してあそこに近づけさせるな！
あなた方だけでですか？カマキリ墨を伺い、傍若後にあり。
You see her dress? Her dress are the scales of the koi fish. You guys see that? She legit is one of the koi.
存分に策を練りなさいルパート。私の運命は私が決める。あなたにはその貪欲と傲慢の代償を払ってもらいます。
Will they be in your banner? Or will they leave the banner and be in your account?
やっとおいでになられたのですね、裁判官先生。
Reborn to fight.
Wow, who's this elegant fighter? Even her combat style is so graceful and composed.
Meet Fuqiu, one of Doki Entertainment's executive vice presidents.
Fuqiu.
She's a tactical hub focused on turn meter manipulation. Let's check out her skill showcase together.
I love skill. I love turn meter. Anything that deals with turn meter, super powerful, which leads me to believe this one is also going to be super powerful.
万物には価値があります。
Skill time.
その価値こそがそれぞれの立ち位置を決めるのです。
SSR.
探り合いはよしましょう。あなたが出す手札次第で契約の内容は決めさせていただきます。
Skill 1. Fuqiu deals damage to a single enemy and advances the action progress of 2 random allies. At the end of an enemy's turn, if Fuqiu does not have Serenity, advances her own turn meter. If Fuqiu has Serenity, delays her own turn meter. All allies trigger Serenity at the end of their turn or when attacked, gaining turn meter increase and healing a portion of their max HP. If Fuqiu triggers Moonlit Veil, she will not gain action progress. Skill 2. Fuqiu deals damage to a single enemy 3 times based on Fuqiu's max HP. Each hit has a chance to trigger Moonlit Veil for one other allied unit, always prioritizing the ally with the lowest current HP percentage. Ultimate. Fuqiu grants all allies a shield for 2 turns based on Fuqiu's max HP, then applies Serenity to herself for 2 turns, and increase speed to other allies for 2 turns.
Fuqiu's skills and fighting styles are so refined. In that animation we just watched, there was another new Animus at the very end. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Absolutely. So the other new Animus you saw is Nahor, one of the 3 executive justices at EOS. He treats everyone with fairness, no favoritism, no prejudice, and ready to work together with everyone to fight. Let's check out his intro PV.
Okay. Which one do you like better? I guess we'll see in a moment.
高尚な言葉ですね。そう評価されるとは光栄です。固定観念にとらわれずに私を見てくれて感謝します。私たちは良い関係を築けそうですね。
Skill 1. Nahor inflicts damage on a single enemy with a chance to apply lower defense for 2 turns. Skill 2. Nahor deals damage to a single enemy with a chance to dispel all buffs and apply block for 2 turns. Ultimate skill. Nahor deals AoE damage to all enemies with a chance to apply lower defense for 2 turns and freeze for 1 turn. Nahor's second skill completely strips an enemy's buffs while preventing them from receiving new ones through the block effect. This significantly reduces team pressure and challenging content, whether facing powerful bosses in PvE or during extended PvP matches.
This is a must-have right here. Stripping all buffs, being able to apply freeze. This is an Animus that we definitely are going to want for our team, something that is not currently in the game.
Nahor can become a decisive tactical advantage for your team.
Wow, these 2 new Animuses will join the game on July 10th. Also,
July
remember
10th,
at the end of the last Hyper
4
Talk
days
when we
away.
teased some new gameplay?
Full video
Chris,
coming.
do you have any more updates on this?
Yes, I do. So since Etheria's official launch, we've added tons of new content as seen through Guild vs Guild with United Front, boss challenges such as Cage Rumble, and various event modes. Today, I'm excited to introduce a brand new PvE mode called Dreamscape. In this game mode, hyperlinkers can use dream keys to challenge mazes scattered throughout the dreamscape. These mazes contain portals leading to different areas, which each will have unique gameplay waiting to be discovered. You'll need to explore carefully and make strategic decisions as you go. In the mazes, you'll also encounter a massive boss known as the Dreamweaver. It has 3 different elemental forms, and you can switch between them daily for a different type of challenge. The more damage you deal, the better your rewards.
Finally, Chris, any updates on the official Etheria Esports events?
Absolutely. Starting late July, we're launching the first ever exclusive EWS tournament. We'll have amazing rewards, exciting guests, legendary players, and the top 8 competitors all participating together. On top of that, players can earn exclusive tournament cosmetics like avatar frames, nameplates, card borders, and more. Don't miss out.
So EWS has way more than just competitions. There's so much more content. Everyone make sure not to miss out. Well, that wraps up this episode of Hyper Talk.
All right, so we already know right now that we have a new Animus that we need to add to our team. It's going to be this guy right here. He's going to be an absolute beast, a must-have. That's literally what we're going to be calling this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Which of the Animus that you saw from this preview you're the most excited about, if either? And do you like the new game mode? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks to Etheria Restart for sponsoring. And if you haven't played the game, download it with my link. See you guys in the next one.